How did you get past security? His fortress is impenetrable.
Door was unlocked.
Son of a bitch!
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Bazinga.
What's with the quotation marks? I'm very confused. They are a person. They are a human person. What? Like what? No, I'm actually no. Yeah, because they're actually just a mythological being. What? What is happening? That's why Shannon was the only person I dated, and why I wasn't interested in anyone afterwards. It wasn't. I will admit, part of it was I needed some closure, but part of it was just I genuinely haven't been interested. I don't know how it works for you or for anyone else really, because I thought that it was how everyone else was. I thought everyone had like a list and a quota, and you know, this rush to find something so you can just be done with it. But apparently that's not how other people work, at least according to my therapist. And like, not that it's like a bad thing, it's just not how I work. So, you know, I really do appreciate you talking to me and telling me to like get out there and try dating. And like, definitely the dates that I went on, I appreciate you pushing me to do that, but you know, my fear of doing this, well, on one hand it was the fear of losing people and getting hurt again. There was also this fear of taking too long and not being enough, because I historically take a while to fall in love. Take a lot for me to fall in love, really. And a lot of people aren't patient with that, and it was easy when it was Shannon because we were 17 and she wasn't expecting us to go from 0 to 100. But I feel like that's what so many people feel like in other relationships. Eddie, okay, I don't think if you find the right person, they would absolutely be willing to wait for you. No, I'm sorry. Okay, this is confusing, and I get it. I'm confused too, to be honest, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not never gonna date, but I had to unpack a lot of things involving my sexuality, and now I have realized that going into relationships also means that I'm gonna have to have this conversation of, hey, like, we might be here a while, if that makes sense. I mean, it does, but like I said, if or when you find the right person, if you want to, they will be willing to wait for you romantically and sexually. And hey, if at the end of the day you are content with just the platonic and familiar relationships you have, that's also okay. And I'm sorry if you ever felt like you needed to feel otherwise. It's okay. I don't know, I wanted to talk to Buck about it because, I mean, it's Buck, he's my best friend. But I also, I don't know, he's queer. Apparently I am too. Oh, you like men? Well, yes, but, no, I was talking about the demi thing. I mean, if you want me to shut up, you could get over here and give me a kiss. Okay, listen. I work tomorrow, so I cannot drive 7 hours to give you a kiss, or else I would definitely heavily consider it. But also, I still have a throat infection, so that's probably not a good idea. Okay, aside from the throat infection, why do you like me? I don't know, I wanted to talk to Buck about it because, I mean, it's Buck. He's my best friend. But I also, I don't know. He's queer. Apparently I am too. Oh, you like men? Well, yes, but, no, I was talking about the demi thing. Okay. But you are attracted to men. Yeah, that took a second, because I realized that literally the only thing I need is an emotional connection. So, gender's not a factor. I just need that emotional connection to the person to feel that way, apparently. Okay, you know, I don't know what it's like to be bisexual. I think the correct term is pansexual for me, but I like people. I need an emotional connection to like people, though. The demi thing was it was more important for me to label than whatever other thing is going on, honestly. Bi works, though. I think pan might be more correct, though. Okay, well, I've never been either. But I feel like the revelation that you're attracted to the same gender usually is a bigger deal to people. You know what? I think the revelation that I've only had romantic feelings for 2 people in my entire life, and every other person I dated, I literally tried to force myself to feel romantic feelings for, I think that was a bigger revelation than the fact that I'm attracted to men, to be honest. That's fair. Yeah, no, I get why you'd want to talk to Buck about this, though. Exactly. But I do have a question, and you can totally yell at me if I am completely misunderstanding what you just explained to me, and that this is a completely disrespectful question. Ask away, I will not be offended. Again, I did not know that this term existed until a couple days ago, so it's fine. Okay, have you, again, if I'm overstepping, let me know. Have you ever considered that maybe you should ask out Buck? Okay, got it. I overstepped. I am so sorry. It's just you said everything about the, emotional connection, and he's been your best friend forever. You're both queer, which, now that I'm saying it out loud, no, it sounds bad. No, never mind. Forget I said anything. No, he was the second person. Wait, I'm sorry, what? It was there before. I just didn't notice because it gets, super dry. I live on an acreage. I'm using this because I didn't realize how dark it was. Anyway, I live on an acreage, so it gets super dry, so I get, sore throats all the time when it gets, dry, and sometimes I just don't refill my humidifier, because it, sorry. Sometimes I don't refill my humidifier because it only lasts for 12 hours. And refilling it every 12 hours is annoying, so sometimes I get sore throats because it gets really fucking dry and I don't refill my humidifier, so that's what was happening. And then I went to brush my teeth yesterday night, and I thought I had something stuck in my throat. And then I saw 2 white spots on my fucking tonsils. And it's really gross, and I hate it. This has never happened to me before. I've had sore throats. I had a sore throat so bad in December. Had to think about, no. Yes, it was December, sorry. It was, because I literally got sick on Christmas Day. But I had a sore throat so bad that I literally could not talk. And I didn't have those white spots on it. Because I think that was COVID. But I have them now. And I'm really grossed out by it, and I really hate it. So I think it is homophobic. Because they were there during Pride Month. I just didn't realize. Because it's so dry on the acreage. So, yeah, I think it is homophobia. Also, Pride Month in general is just really homophobic to me. Aside from the gay shit that happened on the last, 2 days, it was pretty homophobic. I got my period twice. I got an ear infection. I got a throat infection. And the second time my period started, it was on the 11-year anniversary of my friend's death. I had to call in one of my jobs because I also barely slept the day after that happened, and I had to work at 9 a.m. at one of my jobs, and then I got to, like, close to the end of my shift, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die if I have to work a closing shift at my other job, so I have to call in. I don't like calling in. I don't like doing that. I almost never do that. And yeah, the gay shit that happened on the last 2 days of Pride Month, great, awesome. Unfortunately for the other party, they have to deal with me calling them gay a lot. Because I don't know how to accept affection. But that's it. Oh, also I cried 18 times over 911. Because I watched most of it during June. I cried 18 fucking times. What the hell? And I killed a lot of spiders. I killed so many spiders, all by my lonesome, that I kept a tally on my phone for all the spiders I killed. And one of them was on my fucking bed. Anyway, person I'm seeing just said some super gay shit to me. So sorry. I'm fine. But yeah, Pride Month was homophobic to me specifically. And yeah, I don't want to deal with my throat infection without my mommy. Which I actually did text my mom and asked her what to do. Because I don't want to go to the doctor. She said I don't have to. So I'm not gonna. She said as long as you're not feeling sick, that I don't have to go. So I'm gonna listen to my mom. Anyway. This was such a weird video. Wait, what? Yeah. And you just realized this? I can't tell if you're asking that in like a how are you just figuring this out kind of way, or no. Really? No. Why? Do you think you should have figured it out by now? Bobby, you just... Okay, I know what I just said, but like... up until you explained everything you just did, it didn't occur to me. He's in my will to take care of Christopher if I die. Right, he's essentially his godfather. Your best friend could be the godfather of your son. He is, like, Chris's second dad. Yeah. That happens, especially if you're a single parent. What were you gonna... Were you gonna tell Buck? Yeah, I was gonna... Yeah. Whether or not that was gonna change anything, I didn't honestly think so. I just didn't want it to be a secret. That's fair. Do you think Maddie knows what it is that Buck is freaking out about? You know what? Probably. Do you think it's worth calling her? If you want. I think I do. Bobby? Are Chimney and Evan okay? Oh, yes, 100%. They are fine. That is not why I'm calling. Oh? Okay. Everyone's okay though, right? Yes, yeah. Everyone is totally fine. Okay. So now that it's not great to hear from you and all, but, you don't really call me. Yeah, okay, so, Maddie, you're on speaker and Eddie is also here. What? Hey, Maddie. Hi, Eddie. What's going on? Yeah, so, Maddie, we were wondering if you knew what was going on with Buck. I should have seen this coming. Yes, I do. Why? Okay, so Chimney and Hen and Buck are all conspiring over something. And apparently Buck has also gotten out his clipboard for this. Wait, Buck got a clipboard for this? Yeah, did I not mention that? No. Oh my god. That is not gonna go well. Wait, Buck is getting a clipboard for this? Why? I don't know. I heard the tail end of his conversation with Hen, and she was yelling at him to not get a clipboard. Okay, I think I've lost the plot on what's happening now, at this point. Wait, what? So pretty sure whatever's happening with Hen, Chimney, and Buck is the same thing that I'm aware of. But I think whatever happened with Chimney and Hen has changed the situation drastically from what I understand of what is going on. So, like, what should we do? I have an idea, but I think it might be a little insane. Well, Maddie, I think you know by now that doing insane stuff to help people is, like, our thing. Not insane like you turning into Spider-Man to save a kid. Insane in, like, this is something straight out of a rom-com. Wait, what? Why a rom-com? Because I think the only way this is going to be resolved is if Buck talks to you. And I think at this point, the only way to do that is to lock you two in a room together. Wait, I don't have a problem having a conversation with Buck. It is not about you. It is Buck making this situation way more complicated than it needs to be. Well, the first day you guys met, you were in an ambulance with a bomb. Locking you two in a room together was not the weirdest thing that could possibly have happened to you two. Yeah, I guess so. Only problem is, I don't think that just me and Eddie can manage that on our own. Oh, trust me, I don't think you're gonna have much difficulty getting help from Hen and Chimney on this one. I mean, you two know him the best. If you think this is what's gonna work, let's do it. I think you're right, Maddie. Alright, so first thing you're gonna want to do is get Hen and Chimney to help you. This is season 2, episode 11 of 911, New Beginnings. Doug has found Maddie. I hope something absolutely horrific happens to him in this episode. Fuck. Chimney's playing pool with Doug. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Oh no. Maddie's gonna file for divorce, and she asked out Chimney, so good for her. But Chimney's gonna tell Doug, and it's gonna be bad. No.
And she knew where you were. It got physical. Lori? Oh my god, how bad? She's okay. Security showed up and Doug ran, but nobody's seen him since.
No!
Oh. It's like a nightmare. Except I never wake up. I have investigators looking for you, but be careful, Maddie. Thanks.
No.
You are not gonna believe this.
Hey, babe.
Doug.
Fuck. And he hurt Chimney. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Eat glass. Oh my god. I hope the worst of the worst that they see in this whole fucking show, the worst thing that possibly happens to the person, all of the bad things that has happened to people combined, all of that happens to this man. The worst, most painful death possible that we've witnessed on the show. That better be Doug's fate, or I swear to God. Anyway, it's 3:23 in the morning. That was a fun episode. Hey guys, Eddie, Bobby, I have to go. No, Maddie asked us to get you. Maddie asked both of you to get me? You and Hen. Yeah. going on in your brain, Jim? Trying to decide which Buckley to listen to. Your wife? Yeah. Wait, why? What did Buck tell you? Specifically to stay away from you. What? What do you need us for? Do you want to explain it? Maddie thinks that we should lock Buck and Eddie in a room together. What? I know. She said it was insane. But she thinks it's the best thing we can possibly do. We decided to be paramedics, right? Not to be in a soap opera. I think they go hand in hand at this point. Fair? So are you guys gonna help us? You know, I can't believe you're in on this. He won't talk to me. So... You want to be locked in a room with him? If his sister thinks it's what's best for him right now... You sure you don't just want to be locked in a room with him? What are you saying? Wait, if you talk to Maddie, do you know what's going on with Buck? No. She said locking me in a room with him would help fix it, though. Well, Buck just said not to tell him. Never said anything about not locking them in a room together. How do we get into these situations, Jim? Maybe it's our aura. I don't know what that means. That's fine. So are you guys gonna help us? Oh, of course we are. Well, this did not go according to plan. You planned this? Well, not getting a call right when we got locked in here. But you planned getting locked in here with me? Well, that wasn't just me. What? How does that make that better? Why did you want to be locked in the storage closet with me? Oh god, the irony to the fact that we're in a closet. What? Buck, you've been acting weird all week. And you refuse to talk to me. And it's been causing trouble on our jobs. I had a therapy appointment after the shift to discuss it, to figure that out. Yeah, well, you should have gone to that therapy appointment before telling Chimney and Hen what's going on. Chimney figured it out. And Hen? I thought Hen would help. Well, she tried. Yeah, and I'm realizing this was a big mistake. Buck, this was literally Maddie's idea. What? Yeah. She thought that would be best for you, and that's why Bobby, Hen, Chimney, and I are in on it. I told Maddie not to tell anyone, especially Chimney, and she tells everyone. Great. Wait, tell us what? You mean she didn't tell you why I've been acting weird? No! Okay, so why are we locked in a closet then? She thought that we needed to talk, and that the best way to get us to talk was to lock us in a closet. I cannot tell if this was her genuine idea to help me or if this is a prank. Oh my god. At this point, I think I would have rather her told you. Well, Buck, we have no idea when they're gonna get back, so we're stuck in here for a while, so you might as well get talking. I don't even know how to talk about it, Eddie! You're talking right now. Use those same skills to tell me what you need to tell me. God, I wish I had my phone. Why? I don't know. I'm sure Google could help. With what? Words! You're using words right now. I don't know what the right words are. The right words? What do you care about the right words with me? Since apparently I was an asshole to you when we met because I thought you were hot? Wait, what? Do you see why? I'm having trouble with words. Wait. 6 years ago, you were an asshole to me because you thought I was hot, and that's what this has been about? No! Then what? Well, you're still hot. Thank you? Oh my god. I mean, it's not like you're not. What? You think I'm hot? Buck, I think anyone at least vaguely attracted to men thinks you're hot. Are you saying you're vaguely attracted to men? Well, yeah, I've been trying to tell you that all week, but what? Do we both need Google? I think so. I think you're speaking in Spanish. Really? No. I just don't understand. Oh my god, I fully thought I accidentally slipped into Spanish. Do you do that? Has that really never happened around you? Maybe when you're tired. Exactly. Okay, can we go back to the fact that you're vaguely attracted to men? What does that even mean? That's a whole thing that I wanted to talk to you about all week. Because I talked to my therapist about it. Wait, actually? Yes! Oh. I mean, welcome to the club? Yeah, but can you explain what you finding me hot has to do with you acting like a total idiot this last week? I always act like an idiot. Evan? Okay.
They have serious predators. LA Zoo, a snow leopard, a Sumatran tiger.
Takes Christopher there all the time. Got the place memorized.
A chimpanzee. A chimp will literally rip your face off without even thinking twice about it.
What's going on? Did Hen have to take my clipboard? You know, that wasn't part of the plan. I think that was just personal. Oh, it's me. Why do you even need it? Oh, because this has been going so well so far? Better than it has been all week. Debatable. Puck, talk to me. What does you finding me hot have to do with everything that's been happening this week? You hit your head on the door frame when I asked you to get the fire hose. Eddie, I hate to do this, but do you remember what my nickname was when I was Book 1.0? I know you weren't there, but I did tell you about that, right? That's why you hit your head? Not my proudest moment. Okay, but that's not even the only time you've been acting weird, Buck. Okay. So, when we first met, I was an asshole to you. I recall. So, part of that is the inferiority complex I was dealing with, especially back then. And it just felt like you were perfect in every way, and you were just good at everything. And it was frustrating. Okay, I think you know by now I am the furthest thing from perfect. Well, yeah, but, you weren't stumbling, and, I messed up so much when I started, and I made so many mistakes. I even got fired. And you just kept doing everything right. And you were just good at everything. And it was frustrating. And then on top of that, I was having all these confusing feelings for you that I didn't have a name for, but it frustrated and annoyed me. Turns out that frustration was, well, sexually frustrated? Yeah. And it didn't help that Abby had been gone for so long and I'd been, Okay. I mean, this is so embarrassing, Eddie. Like, it's not. You're just a person having feelings. It's okay. This is so embarrassing, Eddie. Like, it's not. You're just a person having feelings. It's okay. I know, but if that got back to Hen and Chimney... Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So... I mean... It was like, figuring that out made me have to deal with how embarrassing that was and worry about you finding out about that at the same time. Okay. And that's not enough of an explanation?
I mean, maybe if you didn't have to have a conversation with your therapist about it, apparently, and if you didn't get out your clipboard for it, and if you didn't have that whole thing with Chimney and Hen, then yeah. But I know you. It's not just that. So tell me the rest. Okay. I love you.